Alright guys, today we're taking a look at the Jada Toys Ken from Street Fighter 2. So first we're going to just run through the packaging. It's the same packaging as the last two, so I'm just going to run through this very quickly. So as you can see on the packaging, the only difference here really is Ken is on the front now. Ken is on the back. And the little country of origin, USA, fighting style, martial arts rooted in Ansatsuken. Is that right? So let's unbox this figure and see what we got inside it. Much like the last two, I'm gonna have to open it from underneath. And then I'm going to move tape on this side, tape on the top, tape on this side. And then there's tape on the front and tape right here. I think I got them all this time. I should then remove this and take a closer look at the figure inside. Look at the backdrop that he comes with. Pretty cool. We'll take a look at how he looks in front of that later on. And so here we have the card. It does come with some bands over the effect piece here. You have it. Two hands are in the effect piece. That's cool. The flaming Hadouken. It stands there. As I cross on this side, a little bit different. There's a base for it. This one's more reminiscent of the Mega Man stand. So, yeah, this just plugs in like that. Put it off this side for now. Some tape covering the hands. Which are, of course, the Hadouken hands. Really cool. Looks really nicely painted. We have an alternate head sculpt. The angry head sculpt. And man, this here is really soft and pliable. So there shouldn't be any issue with articulation or hinder any articulation, I mean. No bands holding this one down, thankfully. So let's take a closer look at Ken. So taking a closer look at Ken, you can see the hair does have quite a lot of shading going on in there. The face does look nice. I will nitpick that mouth though. I think it just looks like a glob of white. There's no sculpted teeth or anything inside there, which I think is a dropped ball. The gi does look very nice. Very, very, very soft. You can see shading going on there in the muscles. And as shown, the gloves do look very nice. There's also some texture on there as well. belt. It's painted cool. No issues there. It does have the right texture for a belt. And this whole gi is soft. Very rubbery so it doesn't get in the way. Pants looks good. I don't know if it's just my lighting, but I'm seeing like shadow in here. I don't know if that is done intentionally or if that's just the light casting shadows there. But it does look good. And even down to the feet, sculpted pretty nice, and there's some sort of shading going on there. So all in all, I would say it looks very cool. So let's take a closer look at the articulation there, and then we'll take a look at the accessories. So let's quickly go over the articulation on Ken. His head does go up around there, down about there. The head does tilt, and it does have a swivel. Shoulder goes up about that far. The butterfly joint goes forward about that far. It goes back about that far. The bicep does have a swivel. Elbows are double jointed. The wrist does have a swivel and a hinge. The torso and the waist has ball joints, which allows you to crunch forward about that much or arch back about that much. The legs can do a split and kick forward about that much and back about that much. The thigh does have a cut. The knees are double jointed. The foot does have a swivel where it goes into the pant leg. The ankle goes forward about that far and back about that far, and it does have a rocker. So all in all, I would say the level of articulation on these figures are almost to the level of like imports, which and this is like a fraction of the cost. So now we're gonna take a look at his accessories. Alright, so let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. He does have the Hadouken hands, like I mentioned. And those have hinges on it so they can go back. And it does have the alternate head sculpt. As you can see, it looks pretty good. I think you can even see the faint line where the teeth are meant to be. Strangely enough, they don't have it on the other head. So let's see how he looks with that one. And the hair on this angry head is more windswept as well. See some strands blowing back. So let's see if we can get him into that infamous Hadouken pose. At the level of articulation we have here, it should be possible, or at least very close, I would say. I think the gi does get in the way of the butterfly joint. Yeah. think that looks pretty decent. So after fiddling around with the figure for a bit, I think I got him in what I consider to be a pretty decent Hadouken pose. Seemingly from all angles. Could be a little bit higher. I think it looks pretty nice. I will also mention that the gi is removable. So if you wanted to do that, you just open the belt, which just pegs into this peg there, and you can just unwrap it and then unpeg the gi from the same peg. And with that off, you should actually be able to get slightly more range. I also forgot to mention on Feilong, but I will mention it here, that the pants is a rubber crotch piece. So it doesn't really get anywhere in any case, but still always nice to have just in case you want to get those really high axe kicks. As how he looks next to his backdrop, I would say it looks really nice. So Ken is gonna stand around exactly 6 inches thereabouts, which means he should be equally as tall as Feilong. And here he looks next to a NECA Mirage Michelangelo. And then here's how he looks next to Jada Toys Mega Man. And here's how he would look next to Jada Toys Chun-Li. And here's how he looks next to the bootleg Master Chief. So he looks next to Marvel Legends Black Widow. She actually looks, the naked eye, a little touch shorter than him. And he is next to Marvel Legends Ant-Man. So all in all, another great release from Jada Toys. I think Capcom should consider giving these guys the Resident Evil license and to let them do some figures of all the characters from the games. I think that would be really nice. What they've done here is really impressive, especially for the price point that it's at, $24.99. And what you get here is just very, very impressive. And there's no rubbery joints or anything inside here. It's all solid. So hope you all enjoyed the review. And coming up next is going to be Ryu, more than likely. So until then, guys, y'all take care.